Humility stands as a profound virtue in the tapestry of biblical wisdom, countering humanity's natural pull toward pride and self-exaltation. Scripture presents humility not as weakness, but as strength rooted in reverence for God. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 33 teaches, "The fear of the Lord is instruction in wisdom, and humility comes before honor." At its core, humility begins with recognizing our finite nature in light of God's infinite sovereignty. It is the antidote to arrogance, which Scripture warns against repeatedly. Isaiah chapter 2 verse 11 declares, "The haughty looks of man shall be brought low, and the Lord alone will be exalted in that day." Humility forms a teachable heart. Psalm 25 verse 9 affirms, "He leads the humble in what is right, and teaches the humble his way." Without humility, we resist God's grace, for God opposes the proud but gives grace to the humble. The ultimate model of humility is Jesus Christ. The King of Kings stepped into human frailty. In Matthew chapter 11 verse 29, he invites, "Take my yoke upon you, for I am gentle and lowly in heart." His triumphal entry on a donkey revealed servant leadership. When he washed his disciples' feet, Jesus thought, "If I then, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet." His obedience unto death on the cross, as recorded in Philippians chapter 2 verse 8, calls us to humble ourselves in the same way. The Old Testament offers many examples of humility. Abraham bowed before God and interceded for Sodom. Joseph rose to leadership while serving in humility, honoring God despite the hardships. Ruth approached Boaz with humility, and God honored her faithfulness. In contrast, Pharaoh's pride hardened his heart, bringing devastation upon Egypt. Humility also shapes community life. Romans chapter 12 verse 16 instructs, "Live in harmony with one another. Do not be haughty, but associate with the lowly." Paul urges believers to clothe themselves with compassion, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience. Leaders are called to shepherd God's people with gentleness, not domineering, but being examples to the flock. To cultivate humility, Scripture points us towards spiritual disciplines. Prayer humbles us before God's throne. Fasting reminds us of our dependence on Him. Serving the marginalized echoes Jesus' words, "As you did it to one of the least of these, my brothers, you did it to me." Living in gratitude breaks the grip of pride. Ultimately, humility elevates God while diminishing self. Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 3 urges, "Seek the Lord, seek humility. Perhaps you may be hidden on the day of the anger of the Lord." Walking humbly leads to divine favor, peace, and eternal reward. Micah chapter 6 verse 8 summarizes it simply, "Walk humbly with your God." In the quiet moments of daily life, scrolling through social media, navigating traffic, or facing the mirror after a long day, humility whispers a gentle invitation. It is not about shrinking into invisibility, but about stepping back to see the bigger picture. A God who stoops to lift us, and the people around us woven into our story just as we are woven into theirs. Consider the gentle kindnesses God scatters through your day. The remembered order, the helping hand, the encouraging word. Responding to these quiet moments with gratitude and grace reflects humility lived out in real time. As you reflect on Scripture's call, ask yourself, Where has pride built walls in my heart? How might lowering them open doors to grace? Let humility be your compass, guiding you toward authentic connection and divine peace. In walking humbly, we discover we are never alone. God's exaltation awaits those who bend low. Thank you for reflecting with me today. Until next time on Reflect with Stella, may your heart remain open to God's love. Keep reflecting, keep growing.